pick it up?
No, I'm not picking anything up.
Really? On WVBF?
Yeah.
Research, 82% of people
Oh, boy.
remember radio ads.
What's that, the radio
means
station on the
that
left?
82%
Yeah,
of you listening right now.
That's what I'm hearing. Nothing.
If you're hiring, 82%
now
of you will
means-
recall that ZipRecruiter makes hiring faster and easier. And 82% of you will note that you can try ZipRecruiter for free today. But you have to
reset the thing.
ZipRecruiter.com/find. 82% of you will keep in mind that ZipRecruiter's technology finds qualified people for your job and actively invites them to apply.
Scott, is that you? Who are you talking to?
82% of you will also know that I live with my mom. But the most important thing to note is that ZipRecruiter works. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Will you be part of the 82% who remember where you can try ZipRecruiter for free? It's ZipRecruiter.com/find. Again, that exclusive link is ZipRecruiter.com/find. That's ZipRecruiter.com/find.
Senator Ron Johnson took to the Senate floor to discuss the current COVID-19 pandemic. He said that with no data, Biden and the media are running with the pandemic of the unvaccinated. Using the chart, Johnson shows that using UK data, it is the pandemic of the vaccinated.
In England, of the
Do I
600,000
have... I gotta
new
make sure this
cases of
gets
Delta,
going.
of the over 2,500 deaths, 63% of those
Oh.
deaths, 1,613 people were
It-
fully
it's good now.
vaccinated.
I just flipped it onto the on-the-air switch.
40% were with the unvaxxed.
Did you?
It's fine now.
Did you reset it?
Question of mandates
No.
and the refusal to
do
recognize
anything.
natural immunity. Thousands of people
Works
in New
now.
Zealand gathered in Auckland and multiple
Oh.
locations across the nation
Yeah,
on
please.
Saturday in a show of solidarity against
As far as I know here,
and in
it's
support
good.
of freedom. A
Somebody's
government-prescribed
wrong with the switch.
lockdown.
Maybe.
This is USA Radio News.
It's good now.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today
far
to
as I know,
London,
it's good.
Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go. And pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines. 800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. That's 800-215-5141.
Vaccine mandates on
Good morning,
the state
everybody.
and federal level are all about maintaining power, and Missouri will be the first in line to file a lawsuit against the Biden administration when the shots are forced there. State Attorney General Eric Schmidt, who is running as a Republican for the U.S. Senate, told Newsmax.
Because this is about control. That's what this is about. And that's all you need to know about what's going on, whether it's the mask mandates, the vaccine mandate that's coming. The left, the veil has completely come down at this point about what this whole thing is about. It's about maintaining, aggregating, and exercising power.
Missouri state officials are already suing school districts and counties over mask mandates, and Schmidt said it is important to fight back on every front. This is about freedom, he said. It's about liberty, and people have had enough of this. President Joe Biden told congressional Democrats on Friday that he was open to scaling back a bill to boost social spending and fight climate change, but wanted to pass it in lockstep with a $1 trillion infrastructure program, lawmakers said. Biden's visit to the Capitol capped a tumultuous week that saw lawmakers narrowly avert a government shutdown and postpone a House of Representatives vote on the infrastructure bill already passed by the Senate. The president told reporters after his 40-minute meeting with the
Good now?
fractious Democratic caucus
Okay.
that there was no rush to pass his agenda.
Did you
Democrats
reset it?
spent much of the week sparring about the size
No,
of the bill,
I didn't touch anything.
cost
You know how to reset it?
$5 trillion. For
Uh,
USA Radio News.
I have an
Brad
idea.
Bernards.
I gotta... Oh. See if Chris could show me to do it again, how to do it again.
Those of the host and do not express the views
Just
of
in- yeah, just in
WBBF
case.
ownership or
But
Hometown Talk
you should know how to do
Radio.
it.
Content aired on
I've
all
seen him
programs
do
of
it.
those
I
of
have
the
an
host
idea.
and their
It's
guests.
just I need to do it myself. So I've never done it myself. So anyway, moving on. Morning, everybody.
I mean, what's happening in Middleborough and surrounding towns? It's time for
So you're red
the
mic here.
Middleborough Week in Review.
Like always.
With your host, Joey Driscoll. Stay tuned for news, Middleborough news, here on AM 1530 WVBF. Hey, Joey, what's happening?
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Middleborough in Review. It is October. Let me say that again. October 3rd, 2021. It is the month of October. And yesterday, Soul Homestead had a amazing concert with Rick Allendorf and Sparrow Blue. Three great musicians. Rick Allendorf is a solo musician, one person. He's amazing. He was amazing yesterday. A lot of great songs that he did. A lot of great original songs that he did. And Sparrow Blue, a couple, they play like violin and electric guitar and acoustic guitar, and they were really great, amazing as well. So Soul Homestead finished off their summer concert series yesterday with some really great music from Rick Allendorf and Sparrow Blue. So, Don, good morning.
Well, you said you were surprised to hear that Paul McCartney song that they did, and you played it this morning. Was it the song?
Yeah, I don't...
Keep rolling?
Yeah, keep rolling, I think. Yeah.
Oh, the other one, Dial It Up.
Yeah,
I forget already?
Yeah, yes. I did forget already, yes. Yeah, it's not in front of me, so I don't remember.
Well, it's kind of that song. Yeah, Keep on Rolling, I believe it was called.
Yeah.
Heavily electric guitar, and they did it acoustically. Did they use the violin for that song? Or just mostly acoustic?
I think it was acoustic and violin. I think so. I think that was one of the songs. I think so. I'm not 100% certain.
I think
they did.
It.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Back, you can listen to that.
I gotta go back to the video. And see.
You filmed it for MapCam, so they can watch that.
Yes. So it will be on TV.
It will be on TV. When do you think it'll be on TV?
Sometime this week.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And what channel is it usually? Is MapCam usually on in?
It's a whole bunch of stations. So, we have Verizon, I believe. So it would be 30, 31, 32, and 33 of the stations.
Okay.
33 is not MacCam, it's MET. But MacCam is, a part of that. But
well, that's separate, isn't it? That's totally separate entity, isn't it? Yes. MET is Middleborough Education Television.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think they're still separate.
You think so?
I thought they merged with the with MET. But MacCam now airs their programming. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway,
you're a wealth of information to us.
I don't know. I haven't listened to MET, the station.
You're part of MET
in a while. I haven't watched it in quite a while, so I don't know if they merged with MacCam programming or not. Anyway, I've lost my train of thought.
You're good.
Yes. What was I saying?
Because I was needling you. That's why. So early in the morning, I'm needling you.
What was I saying? So it will air on MacCam, one of the MacCam stations, probably the public one. There's a public, government, and an education one. That's why I said it.
Right.
That the MacCam may have merged the MET thing into their thing because there's an education station too.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. So I look back and make sure. But
it'd be a good idea when you see Zach next time.
Ask
him.
The
skinny.
Ask him. Yeah.
Get the skinny.
Anyway, because I know they have 3 stations, so I just want to make sure of that because I haven't watched the education side of things in a while. Anyway, speaking of MET filmed the Middleborough High School East Bridgewater football game yesterday, and it was aired live on their...
Yesterday or Friday?
Friday. I apologize.
Friday night, right?
Not Saturday. Friday. On Friday, they aired their football game, the Middleborough High School football game with East Bridgewater, live on their YouTube channel. They have a YouTube channel where you can check out all of their stuff. Middleborough Educational Television. is the station. You can check out all of their stuff that they film for the school. And they filmed the Middleborough High School and East Bridgewater High School football game yesterday. Live.
Friday.
Again, Friday, yes. Friday, live. And it was a good game for the Middleborough Sachems.
We drove by there when they were playing, and it's just like, looked like neon lights over there with this new stadium, or the new playing field.
Yeah, it was.
It did. It looked
cool.
It looked like Times Square.
It was really
It
cool.
really did.
It was really cool, and it must have been really cool for the people who were there
Friday
as
Night Lights.
well.
Friday Night Lights.
And it was a good night as well, because the Middleborough Sachems won in blowout fashion, 42-0 against East Bridgewater. So they pick up a win. They go to 3-1 on the year. So I believe it's 3-1. They've played 4 games. So now they face off against, let me look here, Norwell next, or this upcoming Friday night. And it will be in Norwell. So they will travel to Norwell to face off against Norwell High School. So that should be a good game. Then they face off, they go back home next Friday night, after that, the 15th, to face off against Rockland. And then Abington. And then Bridgewater Raynham Regional High School to finish off October. And then they have the regular Carver versus Middleborough Thanksgiving game. And this year it is in Carver.
It's in Carver this year? No?
Yes. Yeah.
And you're working, so we can't go see that game. Huh?
Yes, unfortunately I will be working. Well, not unfortunately, but I'll be working that day.
Well, you're running the board.
I'm running the board for a football game.
Right.
Here on WVBF. It will be the Taunton Thanksgiving football game. They face off on Thanksgiving as well. So
who do they face off with?
Trying to remember. We will play an ad. We will play an ad where it says it.
West Bridgewater, right?
No. Taunton does not face West Bridgewater on Thanksgiving.
Oh.
It used to be, I believe it used to be one of the local teams here. But now it's different, so I have to.
Yeah, it changed.
It changed. There was an ad that we're gonna play.
Closed, right? Since Coyle
Yes,
Cassidy, yeah.
since Coyle Cassidy closed,
Changed.
we'll be playing an ad later on where it will say which one,
Where's Tony?
which team they face.
Where's Tony when you need him?
Yeah. So anyway. Let me finish up my sports segment here before I make any more mistakes.
No, you're doing great.
Anyway, so yeah, that is the schedule for the football season here as we are moving on to week 5 of the football season coming up. Again, Norwell is our next opponent, and we had a great game yesterday against, Friday. I don't know why I keep saying it's Saturday. Friday. I'm thinking.
Let's say it again. 1, 2. Friday.
Friday. Okay. I gotta remember. High school football is usually Friday.
Friday Night Lights.
Saturday is usually college football, and Sunday is usually NFL. That is how I gotta remember it.
Friday Night Lights.
It's Sunday, folks. Anyway, yes, Friday Night Lights. That's how you're going to remember it. Friday Night Lights. Playing football under the lights.
Well, that's how you got to remember it.
Yes.
I think everyone else is fine.
Friday Night Lights. Playing football under the lights. That is awesome stuff. And really for any kind of football. You're talking about high school football under the lights. That's awesome. You're talking about college football under the lights. That's amazing. NFL. Going to an NFL game, a primetime NFL game under the lights is so cool as well. And even the CFL, Canada, I think they have night games as well, and those are cool as well. So
I was talking to someone last night who's going to the game today with his father.
The Patriots game.
Yes.
Yes.
He's all side. He took Monday off.
Yeah, so the Patriots are going to have their biggest game of the season tonight. And that will take place in Foxborough at home. I believe kickoff is 8 o'clock for that one. It is a Sunday night football game. Brady comes to town. That's so weird to say. Brady coming to Foxborough. That is so weird to say. Because he's just been a part of the Patriots for so long. And now he's no longer a part of the Patriots. So that's...
He'll get a warm
weird to say. Yeah, oh, yeah. Absolutely.
He'll get a warm reception.
Absolutely, he will. Definitely. He will absolutely 100% get a warm reception.
I think it's funny, too. I think a lot of the loyalties, as far as team, liking a team, gone to Tampa Bay. They followed Brady.
Tampa, yeah.
I think a lot of people around. I know a lot of people, including my brother.
Absolutely.
Loves Tampa and loves Brady. Followed Brady.
Yeah, everyone follows Brady, and doesn't matter what team he plays for.
Right. He will always be part of it.
He could play for a Canadian football team.
Well, you grew up...
The CFL. He could go to the CFL tomorrow, and people would still follow him.
Your whole life, you grew up with him.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
What did he play, 20 years?
Yeah, he's played for 20 years.
Yeah. Well, you're 22.
Yeah.
So that's all you know, Brady.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's hard.
Same thing with Gronk. I mean, Gronk.
Well, he's not playing. He's not playing today.
Gronk isn't playing today?
No. Nope.
Is he injured?
He got hit pretty hard last week, and they're saving him for later on games as far as playoffs. Probably
we will probably see. Yep, we will probably see who we're gonna see. Really is Brady. We'll see Antonio Brown most likely. If he's not injured, I don't know if he's injured or not. I haven't been following the Tampa Bay Buccaneers too much this season. And we'll probably be seeing Richard Sherman this evening. Richard Sherman's a new player on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Of course, people have heard that name before because he was on the Seattle Seahawks. He won a Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks. He was on the losing side of a Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks against us, the Patriots.
Wasn't that guy who made that stupid look during
Yes, it was.
Is that him?
Yes, it was. That was him. Yep. It became a really funny internet thing. It really did.
I don't follow football like other people, but I still remember it. It was when we came back and won the game.
Yes. Yes, and that Malcolm Brown interception was just awesome stuff. Really awesome stuff. James White, that leaping into the end zone in the overtime thing with the Atlanta Falcons, I think that was awesome too. Those are just great moments if you're a Patriots fan. Hopefully tonight will be another great moment. Hopefully we can pick up a victory tonight. We'll have to play really, really good football to beat Tom Brady. Because Tom Brady knows this team. He does. He knows Bill Belichick. He knows what this team is about. He knows the offense. He knows the defense. He knows everything about this team.
That's why I think Bill Belichick had to throw the puck away and rewrite it.
Yeah, so we'll see what the Patriots throw at Brady today.
Belichick is one of the best coaches in the NFL.
Or tonight.
So, yeah. I mean, he's believe me, he's...
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He didn't hand all his trucks out to Brady.
No.
He has a few trucks laying around.
All right. All right, so let's do the sport. I'm not... Well, you did the sports. Let's do the weather. I am all confused today. Anyway, it's Sunday. Anyway,
Well, this is... You can't use Sunday as an excuse. I mean, this is your one show you do.
Yeah,
on Sunday.
I don't know. It's the morning. I need more sugar. Anyway, let's do the weather. Right now in Driscoll, Texas, 75 degrees and foggy outside. 90 for the high today. It's October and it's still in the 90s in Texas. That is awesome. Awesome stuff in Texas. 90 degrees today, 70 for the low tonight. So it's still getting warm. In Driscoll, North Dakota, 43 degrees currently. It is a cold morning. It will get colder. It gets really cold in North Dakota, South Dakota area during the winter for sure. But 43 degrees right now, 78 for the high. It will get into the 80s a couple times this upcoming week in Driscoll, North Dakota. In Middleborough, currently 52, 75 for the high today. So it's going to be a perfect day to go out and take a walk or go to the park or go to a national or state park or something like that. And it's going to be a really great day here in the area for sure. 75 degrees. 63 tomorrow and also rain in the forecast for Tuesday. I don't know how much rain, but rain in the forecast for those 2 days in Middleborough. In Taunton, 52 degrees, foggy outside, which I'm not sure if I believe that because I'm looking out the window and not seeing anything, any fog or anything, or kind of actually seeing the sun as it's rising here. So I think that might change. That might be updated here shortly. Anyway, 75 degrees for the high today in Taunton. And yeah. All right, so it is 7:25. Let's take a quick commercial break. We will play the football promo and all the other ads that we have. And we'll be right back here on Middleborough in Review for October 3rd, 2021. 3, 2, and 0, enter. Bam. Alright, good. Alright, good. That's still going good. Alright. Throw this schedule over here. I don't want to look at it now. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go from bottom to top here.
WVBF's live coverage of high school football continues on Friday, October 29th, as Taunton High takes on the Attleboro Bombardiers in a Kelly
Attleboro Bombardiers.
Stadium. Tune in as Mike Logan and MWL Sports brings you all the action, beginning with the pregame show at 6:50 p.m. right here at AM 1530 and 99.7 FM. We also plan to broadcast Taunton High's first ever Thanksgiving Day game against Milford at 10 a.m. on November 25th.
First ever.
First ever, yep.
Is back right here at WVBF, your hometown radio station.
Williams Trading Post is the place to visit for anything you may need for your garden and home.
Alright, so TJ Driscoll no longer playing that one. I gotta take that out of the log.
They also sell antiques, which make great gifts.
Like after the show, I gotta take it out of the log. After the show, I gotta take TJ Driscoll out of the log because we're not playing that anymore, correct? Okay. Till the spring. Okay. I gotta
Hi, this is Jim Locken.
What do I gotta do? I gotta talk to.
Joe, you gotta focus, man. You come about the same today.
Sorry. I gotta talk to. Nick. Some point. Nick. Nick Aronimo. I gotta talk to him.
Yeah.
Or should I wait till the spring?
I don't know. Down a visit.
Okay, yeah, I probably should do that at some point here because it's going to be coming up. Well, it's already October now, so I should talk to him at some point.
Who ride motorcycles as a hobby. Our mission is to support those who have defended our country in freedoms. Our focus is to help.
And I gotta talk to that person tomorrow. You're gonna give me the number, right?
Yeah, we'll get it up together, okay?
Okay, cool. Anyway, alright.
To serve in our armed forces with several
Alright, I'm gonna get my today in histories up so I'm not scrambling to get it up later.
charity events each year. And as a non-profit organization, donate to various
You doing Spark Street next time?
I might be doing it this time. Hold on.
Motorcycle Association and how you can join or support.
No, I'm doing it this time.
CVMA 2.
It looks like. Yeah, I'm doing it this time.
Hi, this is Rick.
Alright.
Inviting you
So it
to
is
tune in
October
to Talking
3rd.
Birds, a show about wild birds.
Let me
bird and
refresh
conservation,
that.
right here on WVBF, broadcasting from the Taunton Federal Credit Union studios at 14 Church Green. Join us for informative interviews and fun information about birds and birding. It's Talking Birds, Saturday mornings at 8 and Sunday mornings at 9, here on WVBF, AM 1530 and 99.7 FM.
Spark Street Auto Body, located at 48
Good morning, Scott.
in Brockton, Massachusetts,
Morning,
offers
Scott.
the highest quality collision repair and complete auto service for your car. They are a direct repair shop for all major insurance companies. You can reach them at 508-583-1495. They're open Monday through Thursday,
Okay.
8 to 5, 8 to 4 on Fridays. Call them today. You will not be disappointed. 508-583-1495.
3, 2, and 0. Enter. There we go. Alright. Oh, your rant. You want to do that now?
Let me think about it.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And we're back here on Middleborough in review. Middleborough in review. For the 3rd of October, 2021. So I mentioned on Middleborough Matters on Thursday that I was going to talk a little bit about the Green Line. And we are. We're going to do that.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to do that right now. And we'll also have some talk about Edaville Railroad. Edaville, family amusement. It used to be Edaville Railroad, I think. Correct? No, well, it's not called Edaville Railroad anymore. I think it was called Edaville Railroad, right?
It's called Edaville something, right?
Edaville Family Amusement.
Alright.
That's what it's called.
So they take the railroad out of it?
I think so. I think it used to be called Edaville Railroad. I'm not 100%
Well,
sure. I was
more-
only there once.
I
was there once.
It's more
Very long time ago.
more than a train ride. That's what they're trying
Yes, it really
When you
is.
think railroad, you think it's...
You think it's just trains and stuff, yeah.
What is it, the commuter rail? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not. It's more than that. It's really family amusement, and that's what they changed it to. They'll be reopening, so we'll talk about them a little bit later on in the show. We'll talk about the Old Colony History Museum as well, and there's some other events going on too. But I want to mention the Green Line extension. So the MBTA Green Line extension, and this is I'll read a little bit of an article from NBC Boston here. The Green Line extension is just months away from opening its first phase. This is big news for people in Cambridge, Somerville, and Medford, who have been waiting a long time for this project in train service. The massive project is taking shape. One of its most notable features is the new station in Cambridge, Leechmere. Unlike the old station, the new one is elevated above ground and completely modernized. So the old one was kind of below, kind of on ground, or
It
what
was
was it about?
It was level. The old how it ran elevated on a viaduct, and then it went down to a level station and at a trolley turnaround, and bus access too. It was really tight there. It was almost like on the it was almost like a crossroads almost. It was a really tight spot. So now it's up pretty much on the line where it would be, because what it would do, it would have to kind of cross the street. The elevated tracks would start descending down to a street level, and then you'd roll into the station. So Yeah, I'm excited. When that opens, I'm going to go take a ride.
Yeah. The Union Square branch is set to open in December, and the rest of the track, the rest of it is going to be completed by May of next year. And really, it was supposed to be done in January, but with COVID, it had an impact on the project and pushed it back 5 months to May.
Well, they're going to be opening the Union branch. That's
December, yeah.
Right.
December of this year.
There'll probably be service in a few stations, Leachmere and
yep.
I'm not sure in between there, but they'll be able to iron the bugs out as far as getting the line going, and then in May they should pretty much have everything for the run up to Medford. Tufts University, actually, that's full service Tufts University. The 1-seat ride, I think, from Boston College to Tufts University. Pretty sure. I'm not sure if that's the case. That's ideal.
Yeah.
End to end. That's what people want.
The GLX, Green Line Extension, stretches 4.3 miles, and there are 7 new stations, bringing the Green Line to Cambridge, Somerville, and Medford. And right now, there is someone who said on here, owner of Beauty Spa on Highland Ave in Somerville, and her name is Anita Haster. Kea Beauty Spa on Highland Ave in Somerville. She said, right now parking is hard to come by, and she hopes it will make more of a difference for the business, her business, and other businesses in the area as well.
Trains make things pedestrian friendly.
Yeah.
Just think if Taunton had a trolley line.
Yeah.
It went through Taunton. It just you want to see a bustling downtown. It'd be crazy. Because it'd be an ideal place to go. Because now people can just go to the restaurants, and I know you can get parking in Taunton, and there's plenty of parking. You know, it's really not a problem. We're not in Boston, but something about a few people wanted to. I don't know, just take the train. But I think ideal is when the train runs the city center, it just helps.
Yeah.
It just helps up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. They did a bunch of work in Quincy. They built a new high-rise in Quincy last year. It's a 16-story building. It's called Kilroy Center. Kilroy was here was a slogan they used in World War II when they at the shipyard, General Dynamics shipyard. And
Kilroy was here. That has several meanings as well.
Yeah, well, it's a little.
It's a Styx album as well.
Yeah, well, whatever. But it was. People would see that all over the place when they were building the ship. When they were building the ship, they used to produce like Kilroy's here.
Yes.
And then during the times of the ships were in service, they'd be all over the place. And that's why they call it Kilroy Square.
Yeah.
And they have the square. They have restaurants in the area. They have outside seating, benches. It's a real nice spot. So people want to go back to the city centers. I think they'd rather do that. They'd rather sit in the downtown ground zero city center, and that's what that place is all about. And Taunton has the green, and you just need more pedestrian traffic. That's the whole idea. Get more pedestrian traffic and get more people to frequent the restaurants. So even though I think Taunton's in good shape as far as their vacancy, they got a lot of they got more stores open than closed, which is good.
Yeah. Test trains have already been starting to be rolled out. They rolled out last month, so test trains are out there right now. Again, December is when a part of it is going to be done. This project is going to be a $2.3 billion project, and it is still on budget. And the project is going to be returning tens of millions to both Cambridge and Somerville, which is really cool as well. So the project is still on budget, which is good to hear. Really good to hear.
Well, if they keep that program with the commuter rail, $10 for the weekend, that's ideal because it'll bring people from the suburbs to go to places like Cambridge and Somerville, which have a nightlife, which have clubs, theater, and people would just do that instead of trying to get a drive. Some people they go into like those towns, they're intimidated. I'm not saying they're intimidated, but they just traffic is so bad. They don't know the area, and parking's bad, and whatever. But if you can just take a train to an area, say you live in Bridgewater, and you just take the commuter rail in and just jump on the Green Line, it's affordable now. They made it affordable because it's $10 for the commuter rail. It's not $22. So you can take a family out now, and which is the best thing they did as far as getting people to take the trains. They have to where, because a lot of people drive on the weekends. We have to drive. So people who don't want to drive, want to take the train, it's affordable now. If it's unaffordable, people are not going to take it. Period. Because they still get you for bargain. It's like $5, and then now it's $10. $10 from Middleborough to South Station for the whole weekend. So you can do it as your round trip right there. So $10. There's your car fare to South Station, and then you're in Boston. It's not $40.
Yeah.
It's not 11 and 11. It's 22 or 20. $40 something plus parking. So you're talking almost $50 one person during the week. So.
Okay, that is your Green Line extension talk for today. We'll have updates again. We'll talk about this again just before the opening in December for a part of the Green Line. We will have another update on that if there's a date or something like that where it's going to be opening. An exact date, we'll give you that. When it gets closer, it's still about 2 months away, so things change in 2 months. So we'll give you an update again if we have any new things to say about the Green Line extension project.
Union Square in Somerville is going to explode with that rail link.
Yeah. Rail is extremely important.
They're on the map.
Rail is extremely important.
They're on the map.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to take a break, and when we return, Don is going to have his rant because he's wanted me to do that. Wanted me to, give him some time for a rant. Don's weekly rant, like we call it usually. Well, it's not weekly. It's most weeks. But we'll have that. We'll have the Old Colony History Museum and their free fall lectures. We'll talk about that a little bit. We'll talk about Edaville a little bit. And the Today in History and birthdays and things like that as well. And we'll be right back here on Middleborough in Review for October 3rd, 2021. All right, good. Good Green Line segment. Good Green Line segment. I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that last month. Because that article, I think, is from, mid-August. So I wanted to do that sometime in September, but we didn't have a chance to do it. So, doing it now, that information is still pretty much what the information is, so. Alright. Anyway.
No, it's too late.
What?
You weren't supposed to play.
Oh.
No, it's too late. Don't.
Oops.
Don't touch it.
I'm not gonna. Nope. Not gonna. See, it's on the log. I gotta take it out of the log.
Yeah.
If it's on the log, I play it. Because it won't be on the log next week. Actually, it won't be on the log as soon as 8:01, because I'll take it right out of the log. Yeah, when something's on the log, It's just my instinct to play it.
That's fine. I think Cho can kill anybody for an extra.
Yeah, it's just whatever. It's fine. All right. Anyway.
People could be carrying higher levels of the virus than previously understood and potentially transmit it to others. The updated guidance comes ahead of the fall season when the highly contagious Delta variant is expected to cause another surge in new coronavirus cases. In areas with substantial and high transmission, the CDC recommends fully vaccinated people wear masks in public, indoor settings to help prevent the spread of the Delta variant and protect others. The CDC recommends that everyone in grade school wear masks indoors, including teachers, staff, students, and visitors regardless of vaccination status. For more information, visit
your rant or your topic for the day.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I gotta talk about Old Colony History Museum in Edaville. And then see what how much time I have. Go from there, I guess. Maybe just do today in history. I don't know. Let's see, what do I have for today in history anyway? I only have like 2 things. Yeah. Yeah, I only have like 2 things here. For today in history. A couple birthdays. Chubby Checker's birthday, things like that. Anyway, we'll talk about that when we get there. I have a radio today in history. Today. Pretty important one.
Good Lord bless you and keep you safe.
Every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, listen in for the best in local talk radio. It's Coffee with Tony.
Coffee with Tony, good show. Really good show. A lot of good guests. Definitely a show to listen to. Tuesday, 9 a.m. to 12. On WBF.
Combat Veteran Motorcycle Association is an association of combat veterans from all branches of the United States Armed Forces who ride motorcycles as a hobby.
I gotta take John's phone down straight away. He's probably lost about it.
Country and freedoms. Our focus is to help veteran care facilities provide a warm meal, clothing,
Doesn't he have a laptop?
guidance, or simply to say thank you.
But I mean, he needs.
We have members from nearly
When he goes out, yeah.
I texted him when I got home, and I didn't realize the phone was there.
In the phone, yeah, the phone, yeah. Yeah.
We sponsor and
Yeah.
or participate.
That happens.
We had fun.
It does.
Each
It
year.
happens.
Each year. And as a
It
nonprofit
happens.
organization, donate to various veteran care facilities and veteran charities. To learn more about the Combat Veteran Motorcycle Association and how you can join
Yeah,
the
phones are important. I'm like, I had forgotten my phone like last week, and I had to go back to the house and grab it. And yeah, my phones are important.
You give me 4 minutes.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go right to you. Just a second here. 3, 2, 1. All right, we are back. I'm gonna turn down the music here. All right, and I'm gonna give the mic to Dawn for a minute.
Thanks, Joe. A few weeks ago, it was early September, I took you into Boston to Children's Hospital. And we were leaving, and I saw an ambulance struggling to get to the Longwood medical area, which is, if anyone knows, Longwood medical area has all the hospitals, has Children's, Beth Israel, all of them. Anything at the Joshua Diabetes Center, they have Brigham Woman, and all sorts of other clinics and labs. And they built it there years ago. That's where the spot was. But it's like one of the toughest spots to get emergency vehicles in and out of there. And I was watching this ambulance. It was struggling in traffic, just struggling on Jamaica Way. And I'm looking at that, and I was just like, well, I feel bad for the person trying to get to the hospital, sitting in, bumper to bumper traffic, trying to, it's emergency. And they're doing their best to there or whatnot. But I know our parks and our scenic areas are very important to people, and a lot of people would say to put like a emergency road through parts of parks, like say the Jamaica Way, the Jamaica Park there. There's a half a mile of parkland, which maybe they could make a little road to help the ambulance move right along so they're not sitting in traffic. You're not going to get the whole way to the hospital, but if you could save precious time, meaning just a little avenue, just a little one-way road through portions of a park, and they could build it so it doesn't look, bad. They can blend it in, but a lot of people look at that and say, we don't want a road through our park, but these people need to get to the hospital. Even if it's like a half-mile stretch, and then they have these different, and they have to go back onto the main road, and then they find another spot, like little piecemeal, little piecemeal paths, working your way, being median strips, being cutting through sections of parks, pretty much on the outskirts, just to get the emergency vehicles there faster. Because I'm sitting there watching this ambulance, and I'm looking over at the park, and I said, well, if this guy, all he had to do is drive up through the field, through the park, if he wants to get there. He said, that would be me. I'd be driving through the park. I'd be driving through the park and across the basketball courts, just get my, you can't. It's public safety. You can't do that. But if they thought it real easy, and they checked everything out, they could do that. There's so many places, even though they're, conservation areas, I really think they should try to put a little path in there, ambulance or a police car can get through. Just little sections, just little ideal sections, they call them. Years ago, when they were building the road system in the 30s and the 20s, and actually in the 1918 to the 20s, the roads were all dirt road, and they'd have ideal sections, which they'd put concrete for 1 mile. So you'd be driving on this dirt, dusty road for hours, and then you get on like a mile of beautiful pavement, an ideal section. And that was the whole idea, to try to convince people to pay more taxes to build the road, make it all asphalt, so nice. Have ideal sections, routes to different hospitals. Even if it's a route on a medium strip on 24, instead of sitting in 24, they got their little road in the middle. And it doesn't have to be extraordinary, it has to work. So just watching that ambulance struggle to get to wherever the hospital is, I think some little shortcuts. It's not going to be a complete route. It's not going to be, because you can't do it everywhere, but there's areas where you can do it, even if it's a quarter mile, a half a mile, to pick up space and pick up some time. I think it's ideal.
I think it's a good idea.
Ideal sections.
In ideal areas, I think it's a good idea. Absolutely.
Yeah. We're driving along.
It's important. People, this is, emergency vehicles, ambulances, trying to bring sick people to a hospital.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you're driving by a park for like half mile, 3/4 mile. You got granted, we don't want vehicles going through the park, but it just make a path, make a little road that goes through it. I mean, if you're looking at the sidewalk on the road, then you got another little path there that have some crossings or whatnot. But ideal sections. It's just ideal sections to help on emergency vehicles. It's so tight you can't get all the way in. Then you'll have to go back onto the main road, but at least you got a half a mile on the ideal section to get to a certain point. So you're much further down the road than you would be way back, half a mile back, sitting in the same traffic. It's like a zipper line for emergency vehicles, but you put them in the most craziest places. As long as it's a one route, breadcrumb route to the hospital, that's all that matters. I was thinking about this late last night, and I was trying to articulate how it's said. It's maybe not everyone's following me, but
it's important.
It's ideal route. Have an emergency ideal routes.
Yeah. It's really important.
But you might have to go through some conservation area or not even parkland. You might have to give up some of your parkland.
Yeah, and they just have to explain that the benefit of it to, whoever it is, the city council or if it's the town board.
It'd be a hard
and the cities and towns, I think will go for it because it's
right.
important.
If it's done right.
If it's done right.
If it's done right, because I saw that ambulance struggling to get to who knows where it was going.
Yeah, and it's like it says in Boston and Los Angeles. These are important questions that we have to ask.
Right.
And that these are important topics that we have to talk about in these kinds of cities. Even in cities like Miami, Chicago, they're smaller. I mean, Boston and Los Angeles are huge cities, but still in every city, really. I mean, it's important.
Even medium strips, 24. There's a medium strip on some parts of it.
Yeah.
They could have that instead of, just concentrated areas, congested areas.
Yeah.
Near the hospital. Some areas, whatever, the roads are fine. But there's some other areas we can't get there. And the Longwood Medical Center is one of them.
Yeah.
And they could really think outside the box as far as getting those ambulances in. Because we've been going there a long time, and they're struggling to get in there. And it's a tough ride to get. Where they're located is not an ideal location. But that's where the infrastructure's been built. They've been there forever. As far as transporting people there, it's so far away from any highway, period. You've got to drive through a neighborhood for a while in every direction to get to that area. So, and it's really a congested area, thickly settled. So.
All right. The Haunted Town Hall ghost tours in Middleborough, and they take place at the Town Hall in Middleborough. October 22nd, 23rd, 29th, and 30th. 1 hour tours, and those are held at 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you have a chance for 4 times 4 is 16. You have 16 chances to, take a tour of the Town Hall. And there's also a VIP paranormal ghost hunt, October 22nd, 23rd, 29th, and 30th. 2 hour tours held at 10 p.m. Tickets are $20 for that one. And for the Haunted Town Hall ghost tours, the 1 hour tours are held at $10 per ticket. Sign up at discovermiddleborough.eventbrite.com. All right, so that is something I wanted to mention. Town Hall ghost tours. Those are always pretty cool. There was like I was saying on Thursday, there was a TV, well, not a TV, I'm not sure if it was a TV special, but it was a special that was filmed at the Town Hall. A paranormal ghost team went into the Town Hall, spent the night, recorded some of the happenings at the Town Hall, and recorded some very interesting stuff. It's definitely something to check out. Middleborough Town Hall paranormal thing that they did.
Well, it's the whole triangle thing.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. All right, today in history, 7:57 here. 1863, the last Thursday in November, is declared as Thanksgiving Day by Abraham Lincoln. That's pretty cool. 1863 on this day. Thanksgiving is declared on the last Thursday of November. So going forward, Thanksgiving would be in late November, the last Thursday in November. 1949, WERD, the first black-owned radio station in the United States, opens in Atlanta. And really important day in history. for radio. And that's really cool Today in History. Don, your thoughts on those two Today in Histories, real quick.
Well, that just pioneers the radio industry.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they've got a lot of people listening to them too.
Yeah.
And that's it's the first. And as far as Abraham Lincoln, well, old Abe, I love him.
Yeah.
Now, do you think Abe was going to be rooting for the Patriots or the Buccaneers tonight? You know, after sitting there.
Probably Patriots. I don't know.
The name Patriots?
I don't know. Anyway, birthdays. The famous Chubby Checker. That's his birthday today. He turns 80. Songs like Let's Twist Again.
He turns 80?
He's 80 today. Yeah, he's such a big...
Really?
Yeah,
yes. I think he'd be older than that.
He's 80. Yeah.
Wow.
He is such a big influence on a lot of people in the music industry.
Yeah.
He really is. He's great. Another big influence on a lot of people, a lot of musicians today. Stevie Ray Vaughan. His birthday would have been today.
Yeah.
He would have been 67 today.
Wow.
Yep. And John Morrison. Born on this day in 1979. He is 42 today. American wrestler and actor. More well known for his wrestling. He is one half of the tag team Miz and Morrison, who have won several tag team championships and are a really good tag team. And are a really annoying tag team, too, because they play really good bad guys. Really good bad guys. So yeah, those are your birthdays and today in history today. And yeah, that is it for today's program. I hope everyone enjoyed today's program. We'll be back on October 10th, 2021. Have a great week, everybody.
Have a great week.
There we go. That's what's going on. All right. Good. Good. All right, turn this down, turn that down. Stay in history.
Broadcasting live from the
Good stuff.
Federal Credit Union Studios at 14 Church Green. We are AM 1530, WVBF, Middleborough, Taunton, and W259.
Bye-bye, everybody.